Yeah, so for the rest of my summer, we finished up lacrosse. We then had a nice vacation in Cape Cod, which was pretty awesome. It was the first time we ever rented a house, which I would highly recommend. So cool, so easy, relaxing. You don't have to worry about awful hotel beds, or it was really, really nice.
That's awesome.
Have you ever rented a house for a
Uh,
vacation?
no, I don't think so. I
Highly.
mean, I've done Airbnb for like short weekends or
And what's
like long
Airbnb?
weekends. No, it's like people can rent out their houses. So instead of getting like a hotel somewhere, you could get a house. It's kind of like Uber for hotel rentals.
Oh, cool. I might
Yeah,
have to check that out next time I have to go away for a lacrosse tournament.
yeah, it's nice.
Sweet.
Um, yeah, yeah. So I guess I have.
And the rest of your summer went well?
Yeah, that was good. Um, it was good. All right, did you find any emails?
Oh yeah, so that's why I think we ran into the technical difficulties that we did is I signed into our email account to sorry, I just had a bug in front of me. Signed in an email account to check it out, and it signed me out of mine, which caused the thing to go off for juzzled.
All for Juzzles.
Off for juzzled. So we do have an email from my brother Ryan. What he said is, how much would you love this room? So I'm going to do a quick screen share to show you.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
isn't that amazing? So Ben, can you name all of them? Because I
Um,
couldn't.
Fidelity's pretty low, so it's kind of hard to see. But if I'm starting on so I'll start on the right and work my way down. You've got an NES, the later generation top loader, and then you've got an SNES below that. You got a Jaguar and a GameCube. That's a original NES. That I believe might be an Atari of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. That's a PS1 and 64. That there might be an old Famicom. I don't know for sure.
The fact that you even know what a Famicom is just shocking to me.
That looks like it's Sega Genesis with a Sega CD next to it. No clue.
Is this a Dreamcast?
No. Dreamcast is over a few.
Okay.
So down below that is a PS3, PS2. That might be a Coleco or an Atari, or it's one of those older systems. The next one down is probably the Sega Saturn. One of those two is a Saturn. Yeah, no, the Saturn was a disc base. So it's probably that one. The one above that, not too sure. You got an Xbox One on the bottom. You got two different Genesis. You got the older and the newer one on top. The older one, I think, that's the Dreamcast. Not entirely sure what that one is. It looks like up top left, that is a Famicom, I believe. Below that's a Japanese Super NES. It's getting kind of blurry, and I can't quite make out the next one. I think the one below that's another Dreamcast.
Yeah. I think this one might actually be a PS3. This white one?
The Japanese, some kind of a import?
Yeah. Because it kind of looks like the Foreman Grill-esque. But I could be wrong.
Well, he's got his PS3 up top.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
But he does have multiples. I mean, he does have a couple of Super Nintendos, a couple of Nintendos. So, I mean, doesn't mean anything really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Well, I mean, the collection aside, it's also a nice setup, too. I'd like to get to the point where I can have the few systems I have all hooked up at once and in a place where I can kind of switch between them and use them at will. I think that's cool.
Very cool. One other thing that I had before we move on to our picks of the week and sign off. I had, let's see. Now we'll just show you. It doesn't. So there's this site. They'll post some really funny things, and I thought this would be perfect. You and I both being parents. I'm not gonna lie. As I read through some of these, I would probably use them myself after hearing it. My dad told me that. So I guess I never actually explained. It says the title of this is "Brilliant Yet Sinister Lies Parents Tell Their Kids."
All right.
Do you want to go every other?
Can I? Yeah, can I read them so Becky can hear them at the same time?
Yeah, you can. If you want to read it all of them, go right ahead.
Is that all right? Listening audience, do you mind if I use my dulcet tones to narrate the brilliant yet sinister lies parents tell their kids?
I will definitely use some of these myself.
My dad told me that if I swallowed chewing gum, my poops would bounce up and down in the toilet. I cried when I swallowed gum.
Oh, God.
My mom's friend got tired of her kids eating her scallops when they went to restaurants, so she told them that scallops were dolphin balls. I gotta scroll a little bit here. My grandmother told my mother that the left boob is for regular milk and the right boob is for chocolate milk. My mom believed this until she was in high school and took sex ed. Chuck E. Cheese is only for birthday parties. You have to be invited to one to go there.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good. Grandma said, if you wander off, the boogeyman will kill you and make sausage out of you. Just brutal. My mother told me that when earthquakes happen, our planet is fighting with another planet. I believed that shit till the second grade. People get 10,000 word.
This is one of my favorite ones, and I will probably have to use this one with Amelia because she is a talker.
Okay, so they say people get. It means people are allowed 10,000 words per month. If you reach the limit, you can't physically speak until the new month begins. Anytime I was especially talkative, Dad would say, "Careful now. I have to think you're up to 9,000 by now." That would shut me right up.
That's funny.
My mom told me that if I ate raw cookie dough, I'd get worms. Every time you lie, baby Jesus gets diarrhea. My parents got me to eat calamari by telling me they were Italian onion rings.
That's smart.
I guess, but shit. Don't eat the calamari. Leave it for me.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
Well, they're still on here.
Okay, I wasn't scrolling. If the ice cream truck is playing music, it means they have run out of ice cream. I've heard that one. When you lie, your ears turn red. I covered my ears every time I lied. That's good. That's real good. My dad told me that pushing the seat recline button on an airplane helps the plane take off, and that if not enough people push the plane would crash. I told my kids that if they didn't behave in the drive-thru line, they'd get a sad meal. My dad told me that oil spots on the street were little kids that got run over because they didn't hold anyone's hand while crossing the street. My dad used to tell me Santa was tired of milk and cookies. I'd get extra choice if I left Doritos and a beer. That went on for years. We used to do that. We used to leave chips and cheese and beer for Santa.
That's awesome.
When I was little, my dad told me that Pulp Fiction was a documentary on oranges because he didn't want me to watch it. They don't sell replacement batteries for that toy.
I've already used that one.
Oh, man. Oh, no, this isn't cola. It's black water. You wouldn't like it. When we went to the store, my mom used to tell, every time I touch something, a kitten dies.
Oh.
That's rough.
Oh.
Very rough.
That's
I thought
rough.
that was very good, though, Vin.
I like it. I like it. Good find.
Good find. So, yeah, so I think that pretty much wraps it up for us today. It's been a while. We'll do a little bit of a shorter podcast, though.
Yeah. Technical issues aside, I think we can sit together ourselves a fine episode.
I agree. So that just leads us to I do have some stories to tell, but I'm gonna save those for the next one. Had so many stories that piled up over the.
Are you writing them all down?
I have started taking notes, but
all right, cool.
One of them, let's just say, my wife is a badass.
Well, duh. But I can't wait to hear how.
Yes.
To be continued.
To be continued. So, pick of the week. I have so many, but we'll do one at a time, and I have a backlog, and I'm writing those ones down too.
All right, give me one.
So, a few months ago, when we were going on a good stretch, Lindsay and I started watching the show. Absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for the new season to come out. The show is called The Americans. Have you heard of this?
You've told me about this. Yeah.
It is so good. It takes place in the 1980s during the height of the Cold War, and it's about two Russian spies that have lived in America for 15 to 20 years, and now they are still working for Russia and trying to gain intel for the Russians. You know, they'll give them a mission and they'll have to go do it. It's really interesting, very character driven. It's gotten better season over season. Vin, I'm a cheap guy. I won't like to buy something, a digital copy of something. I'll wait for it to come out on video or come out streaming. Not a big deal. The Americans was so good that when we finished the second season streaming on Amazon, that we actually bought the third season immediately without even a thought because it was so good and we couldn't wait until it killed us to even stop at season 3, but season 4 isn't even started yet, so no big deal.
Wow.
Really, really good. Highly recommend it. You and Becky would enjoy it.
I gotta be honest. Sounds about as interesting to me as Battlestar sounds to Lindsay.
Really? You don't think of...
I trust you, and I will watch it, but what you told me isn't getting me excited, so I have to give it a chance.
I may not be doing it justice because I have not watched it since June, maybe.
Okay.
So I may not be doing it justice, but I do highly recommend it. It is out of this world, very character driven, very a lot of on the edge of your seat.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a crush on Carrie Russell, one of the Mickey Mouse kids growing up, and she's in this, so that helped bring me to it. But it's an amazing show nonetheless. Absolutely awesome.
All right, so I guess my pick will be The Blacklist. If you haven't seen that,
I have not seen that one.
Really good, really, really good. The second season just came up on Netflix. James Spader is at his best, which he usually is. Fantastic show. Really, really great show. Watch it. That's all I'm going to say. That's and because there's a lot of stuff that happens so fast that saying too much more, I think, would give away any elements. So suffice it to say, James Spader. If you like James Spader, James Spader. James Spader.
James Spader. He's a great actor. Office, he wasn't the greatest, but I think he was just given a crap role to play.
I thought he was hilarious.
He was hilarious, but it was just like it kind of ruined that season. He was
like
funny,
that?
but
You didn't like him in that?
Not really. It was okay though.
Yeah.
One of the lost seasons for me. So
yeah.
Well, I'm so glad we could have chatted with everybody. It feels so good to be back doing our thing. Hopefully we can keep this going on a weekly basis or at least bi-weekly. Then I think actually like today or tomorrow is actually our 1 year anniversary from when we started.
No way. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Yay!
I got you a used tissue.
Oh, thank you. How about you just give me a cat shirt?
Okay. I will find a cat shirt.
Shirts.
I'll find a cat shirt for you so you can podcast with it too.
All right, buddy. It's been a pleasure. I'm so glad we got to do this again. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. Thanks everybody for listening. If you have any questions, email them to our email address, which is koalaandtheroot@gmail.com. You can contact us personally, Instagram, whatever. Find us. Good luck. It's not that hard. Before we go, though, I totally forgot to ask you. Star Wars trailer, what did you think? It came out on Monday.
It was very good. It got me very excited. Got me a little misty-eyed, a little excited. We've got our tickets. We took the day off. I am about this close to buying a second set of tickets to watch it a second time. That first I'm getting hit. Okay, so I'm going to probably go buy a second pair of tickets. So we'll watch it twice that day. Very excited. Very excited.
It looks so good. It looks like it's finally back to where it should have been.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm glad J.J. Abrams did it. It's
8 days, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. The countdown says 58.
58.
58 days. So
awesome.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Sounds great. Well, I'm sure at some point we'll talk more Star Wars. We'll talk more everything. It's been a pleasure, Vin. Contact us. We will see everybody very soon. Have a great one, everyone.
Night.
Night.